is in character. We're just disrespecting Vlad
Yeah.
in character.
Right after Vlad dies, we just like talk shit about him for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Man,
You
remember
bet-
that creepy doll?
Yeah, there was that too.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Only one was like unbearably creepy though.
Was it
Which
the
one
one with the
was
clay face?
Yeah.
Why are you afraid of a clay doll?
I poked it and it moved. Its face moved.
She dented it.
It's clay.
I thought it was like hardened clay.
No. Witches
Well,
don't
I
play
found
with
that
hard
out.
clay. They play with soft clay.
Well, I found that out
Obviously.
and I fixed it, and I am a giant chaos witch, so
You
it's okay
are.
now.
You are a giant chaos witch. Those monodrones. I'm surprised they're even following us around.
My
still.
children. Those are my children now. I love them. Wait, isn't there only 2? Wait, there are 2 left?
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, my poor children.
Because Thor murdered one of them.
Mm-hmm. And we forgave him very quickly, to be honest.
It's okay. What goes around comes around, and now Thorv is fat.
Yep.
Yeah.
All water weight too.
Thor is unexplainably pissed at Cyrene. I don't like it. Undeservedly
Unexplainable.
pissed.
You cut his beard off.
Undeservedly.
You murdered!
They killed a robot.
Which one is
Which was
worse?
sentient.
Okay.
Yeah, they were kind of sentient.
It was a robot.
It may or may not have had a soul.
Well, the things
Okay.
that
We'll
attacked
never
us may or may
know.
not have had souls either.
Yeah, what about all
But
the
it was
other
Yeah, but
guys?
they
attacking
attacked
us.
us.
Well,
We needed
they
to
should
kill
have.
to get past.
These
They missed
poor
out on the
innocent
opportunity.
children.
We sacrificed one
You
to
killed
try
my
and how many things.
child.
We sacrificed one for no reason.
That's
Yeah.
Fib's fault.
No, it's Eric's fault.
Oh, is it?
Oh boy.
I think it's both. your
I
fault.
was trying to open a door, and Eric was like, "No, you destroyed it.
Well,
It's
stop
not my
opening the
fault.
door.
It's not my fault. I have such big, beefy arms. Okay,
It is your fault that you opened the door.
I just tried to open it."
Well, you did it. You done did it. You went ahead and opened that door. That door got opened. Done.
See what you've done.
My children.
Okay,
Who
Eric.
named their band Tool? I'm sorry.
I don't like their singer, and it is probably him.
Oh yeah.
What is happening here, Eric?
I mean, you fucking tell me at this point. Like, I'm just kind of letting you get it all out of your systems while we're kind of at the beginning.
I'm ready to. I've already started recording. I just.
Oh. I'm
Have
glad
fun
no
editing
one
or not.
listens to these
Tool,
videos.
Tool is actually a very, I don't know if I want to say popular, famous band.
Yeah, they're pretty
Look how
popular.
fat Orb is.
I mean, I guess they're pretty popular. I
Yeah,
just
Thor would
don't
like
them.
to get back to normal, so.
Yeah, well-
But look, Thorb
Is
has
it-
such
is
a
it time to
massive health
sleep?
bar now.
I think it's time to sleep. Is it time to sleep? Should we sleep? Should we finish doing this first?
Even
Yeah.
the border on Thorb's token looks beefy.
That is true.
Were we about to
Um,
rest? I have no resources spent.
So yeah, like you just finished the creepy mirror room with the werebores in the mirror and the piggy written in blood on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I said it. Just kidding. I do have a lot
So-
of resources spent.
So how? Do you have resources or not?
I have like half my big spell slots.
Rip Becca.
I don't need a rest.
I tried my best to turn off my mic before I sneezed.
I think you did halfway there.
The sneeze was coming and I could not stop it without hurting myself.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'm kind of half.
That's why I
stunned.
sneezed. So how many of these doors have we successfully used to open up the sections for the skulls?
Yeah, so you want me to like do a legit recap now that we're kind of settling in for D&D stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So last time we fiddled around more with the weird galaxy model thing. Before eventually first finding a secret passage back to the control panel room, opening that door and allowing everybody to come along, which is how Tlad ended up joining the group and getting,
Yeah.
liquefied.
I feel
He
bad
really
about
didn't have
that.
very far to go.
I mean, he could have said no.
He was stuck in a mirror. Like, he wasn't going anywhere until we got him out anyway, so...
Yeah, all
Yeah,
things
well now
considered.
who
that's-
knows what
that's-
happened to his soul?
Yeah.
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 Now he's for sure gone.
We gave him his final rest.
Yes.
We're
I
like
mean-
saints.
Did you though?
Well,
We
I
think
assume
we did,
so.
at least.
I'm pretty sure we didn't because whatever's fucking up the death curse, like the death curse is messing with souls after people die. So
Eh.
Yeah.
We'll find out when it's over.
Yeah.
You know who we should? Oh, that makes me so sad that Shago's dead.
Shago's not dead.
Shago's not dead, is he?
No.
he's
No,
not dead.
he's not.
Yeah, I'm saying that. That makes me really sad that he's not dead because.
When you said not, you cut out.
Yeah.
Oh. No, because if he was dead, maybe he'd get like eaten by a lich or something.
Well,
Now, even if we kill him, it won't be as bad. So it's just kind of disappointing.
but it would be because he'd be dead.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have gotten his soul eaten. He would have gone to the afterlife.
But,
Who says he has a good afterlife waiting for him?
yeah.
Who says he has a soul?
Who says it's getting eaten?
Stearney is pretty sure he has a soul.
Well, according to Thorpe, we have to doubt if anything has a soul at all times.
It's a mechanical robot. Can't be too sure.
It
I
has
assume it's hostile
intelligence.
unless otherwise.
Kitty, I'm sorry.
So does my computer.
What'd you do to Kitty?
I didn't realize she was right under me. I bopped her on the head with my foot.
You bopped Kitty on the head.
She ran under the bed. Kitty, get over here. Oh,
Does she
she's not.
trust you?
She's not coming out. I barely touched her.
You bopped her.
I didn't know she was right under me. Okay, she came
No.
out.
Oh yeah, we had the mirror room.
Yeah, that was the most recent one. I guess we can kind of like, yeah, I guess we can recap from like going downstairs. So you went down, into this like green smoke-filled room, with a big metal cauldron in the center of it, and three creepy little figures approached you through the strangely colored mist. A trio of animate dolls that seem to have been brought to life by the Sohn sisters, the trio of hags that live down here that you've heard so much about. Let's see, let's actually pull up that handout again, because it's fun. There you go.
You're gonna look at that and tell me the clay one isn't the creepiest?
I think the monkey might be creepier. I'm
I
not
didn't
100% sure.
The monkey's body looks like a little turd.
Wow.
Like from the way it's like shaped.
Sure.
I'm just
I
saying. And like, I don't know, that doll, that clay one, you could just like rub its limbs off, and like that's terrifying.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is more terrified you're gonna rub its limbs off more than you're terrified of you're gonna rub its limbs off.
Yeah, exactly. So everything is terrifying. Nico, no.
I mean,
I just,
you
like-
were.
I already rubbed the doll, is the problem. But I rubbed it back. I fixed
But
it.
I fixed it.
I fixed
You,
it, so
you
it's
rubbed
okay.
it off. You rubbed that mark off.
I rubbed it off, and then I rubbed it back on, so... You know?
In
Yeah.
her defense, it did put a frowny face on its own self.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, it did!
Well, yeah, it put a frowny face on itself because Fib just like poked it in the forehead and gave it like this weird like third eye without the first two situation, and it just like poked himself in the face, gave himself a second eye, and then drew a frown across.
Okay, I thought by poking it, I wanted to see if it would fall over, and like, I
And
would have
no,
helped it
instead-
back up.
Instead, you jabbed your finger into its head.
Which was a terrifying experience for poor Fib.
Or Fib. She
Yeah,
poked a
she's
hole
the
in
victim
someone else's
here.
head.
Anyway, now we're in this room with the creepy dolls again, and Fib is doing her best to pretend the clay one doesn't exist.
All right. But yeah. So, meeting the dolls, they told you a bit about the hags that make their residence down here, and also explained the series of rooms that branch off from this central space. Each one designated with a shape that corresponds with both the shapes of the skeleton keys that you've picked up thus far in the dungeon, and the currently, well, about half of them still covered keyholes along the green door to the south. Which I think we also have a thing for. Let's see. Yes. The skeleton gate handout. There you go. So this big ominous door stands in front of a lot of you. Seems, kind of big and important.
Sorry.
So yeah, of the 5 shape marked keyholes, 3 of them have now become uncovered, presenting places into which one might put a skeleton key that one has come across in their travels.
Not a skeleton key, a key of a skeleton.
Yeah. So,
Micah, what did you say?
Skeleton key? Not a skeleton key, a key of a skeleton.
Okay.
yeah.
Why?
I couldn't understand what you said because I was too busy laughing at the squirrelness of your voice.
Squirrelness. Not even chipmunk. Squirrel.
Those skeletons look like children's skeletons. It's making me really uncomfortable.
Oh no! You know what? It's fine because actually they're goblin skeletons.
Oh, a shield
Oh,
grandma's
no.
eyes. Like immediately after that, Nico's typing.
So
God damn it.
So, in addition to the 3 dolls, you all found a 4th occupant of this area. Locked up in a cage was a scrawny, kind of malnourished and partially deformed copy of Thorv.
Can we make him fat instead?
He is gone.
Yeah,
We could
he-
like
he-
transfer your soul to this one.
Yeah, would you rather be supersized or fun-sized Thorf? with a hunchback and stuff. Uh, but yeah, so seems that the hags were asking him questions about you all. Questions to which he knew some answers. But yeah, it was not a pleasant sight. Y'all let him free, and basically set him loose, and he ran up the stairs, never to be seen again. Hopefully. And then you turned your attention to the outlying rooms. First of which being one with a book of verses affixed to a lectern that eventually you had Tlad read. And, well, things did not go the best. So, there was a big spinning blender thing in the ceiling, and a reverse gravity spell, and Tlad was liquefied on impact. The rest of you made a quick retreat to the garbage room with the Atyug and such, and ended up making your way back here with minimal problems. Then, the next room was filled with fluttering pages seemingly torn from spell books. And as Thorv was kind of just, grabbing at them, snatching spells up left and right, upon grabbing the third one, the spells, or the pages, crumbled to dust, which then coalesced into a dust mephit. Which seemed to have some sort of special abilities or command words or something, because it pointed its finger at Thorv and yelled "bloat bug," and Thorv swelled up, immediately gaining half of his original body weight, as Thorv just became supersized. You fought off the Mephit with minimal problems, but you now have a big Thorv on your hands. And then there was the third room, which you actually managed to negotiate with minimal hangups. You lit some candles. You said "Piggy" in a dark room while being glared at by
Piggies.
yeah, werebores over your shoulder in the mirror. And you did that. You saw a lever appear on the north wall. You pulled it. And as with the two previous rooms, when you finally made it past their challenges, the corresponding cover rolled off of the keyhole on the big green door. And so we are 3/5 of the way to having all of the keyholes available to you. And it's after the piggy room that we left off last time. So the question is, what next? Are we resting? Are we pushing forward into the next room? What do we want to do?
I'm good with keep going.
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably should.
I guess so.
We don't know when the Witchers are gonna get back.
Thor wants to be
Exactly.
helpful again, but he'll wait.
I mean, you're not incapable of doing things. Like,
I can't
just-
fit up the stairs.
I mean, you can squeeze, which basically just makes it so everything is at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fine. So if we are moving forward then, that brings us to the door with a pentagon carved onto the face of it. Do we have any specific cautious procedure we would like to follow, or are we just gonna kind of keep doing what we've been doing?
Same as usual, I guess.
Okay.
Flame Scythe open the
Dead
door.
yet.
Okay, what was that about Flame Scythe?
I'll have him open the door.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Just, kind of shoves at the door. And as your flaming dinosaur pushes the door aside, you are greeted with the delicious aroma of spiced meat. At the end of a 20-foot-long corridor, a room opens up, with red tapestries covering the walls. A feast is spread out on several tables that you can see from the doorway, consisting of roast boar, stew of some kind, and a tray of iced cakes. Flagons of frothy beer complete the banquet. A gaunt human male in a dusty black suit quietly arranges the items on the cake table, taking notice of your intrusion. Without a word, he gestures for you to come forward and sample the feast.
Don't like that.
I
Flame
want that
Scythe
food.
runs in and just starts chowing down.
Okay. Cool. So Flame Scythe goes in.
Fib is
And-
watching what happens to Flame Scythe.
I mean,
All right.
worst case scenario, he dies. But
Mm-hmm.
it really isn't
Okay.
that big of a deal.
Cool. So let's do the thing. All right. Flame Scythe goes in, chews up some roast boar, slurps down some looks like maybe squash stew,
Ugh.
grabs some cakes.
He hits the
And-
dessert table like Scooby-Doo.
There you go. Just kind of like face rolls some
Yes.
beer. And yeah, it doesn't seem as though anything too crazy has happened. I think one thing to note as Flame Scythe drinks as he drinks the beer, I'm just going to tell you that effectively, Flame Scythe has what amounts to like a D6 inspiration die.
Oh.
Not a D8.
And is that just persisting until I use it?
Yeah, so anytime in, I don't know, a time frame, perhaps, Flame Scythe can roll a d6 and add it to the result of a d20 roll.
All right. Well, I guess after a minute, if nothing bad goes on, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna approach the guy
Okay.
and just get a good hard look at him, like completely awkwardly walk up to him and just like stare him up and down.
Okay.
But yeah,
He just kind of like looks back at you, doesn't say anything. Just, totally like neutral, blank expression on his face.
what's the catch?
No response.
I'm gonna, while continuing to stare at him, I'm gonna reach over and grab a cake off of it and eat it without like taking my eyes off of him.
Okay. Just staring contest,
Yes.
but cake.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So Yeah. Now that you're experiencing this, I will tell you that both you and Flame Scythe have 2d10 temporary hit points. So let's roll 2 sets of 2d10.
Oh, okay. So there's one. I guess that's for me.
Okay.
And
Okay.
cool. So
I would like to look around to see if I can find a way to release the thing.
Like open the keyhole.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. I suppose you could just start kind of looking around, I guess, at the actual walls, so maybe behind tapestries and stuff. And so let's see here. Make a perception check.
What does a 25 get me?
Yeah, so you, as you begin, like, checking behind all the curtains and tapestries and stuff, you find that, behind the tapestry on the southwest wall, there is a devil's face, ever so subtly integrated into the design of the wall itself. And the devil's open mouth forms a pentagonal shape.
Is this the Pentagon room?
It is.
However, that still doesn't give me a whole lever.
Yeah.
Does it look like the skull fits in it?
No.
what's holding the boar's mouth open? Like, is there a stick? Just wondering if it's like super obvious lever in the boar's mouth.
No, it doesn't look like. I think it'd be like pretty standard preparation. Like if they're going whole bore, they went full like apple in the mouth situation.
Okay. Well, I'll pull the apple out and I'll offer it to Sirenine and say, will this help?
Can I put the apple in the devil skull's face?
You you use apple on wall, and you can't use that item here.
Oh.
Nothing happens. Well, I'll take that back from her if she doesn't use it, and I'll eat it.
You can have it. Yep.
Yep.
Nom
Twigs
nom.
just literally shoves the whole thing in his mouth and pulls just the core out.
You want to try sticking your hand in there?
Not especially.
I shrug, I'll stick my hand in.
Okay.
People,
You use hand on wall.
Nothing?
Can't use that item here. You look
So
at the
is
camera
it-
and shrug.
Is it a like a button? Or is it
No, it's just like so Cyrene would be able to like point out like kind of concealed in the normal-ish pattern of the wall. There is like that familiar devil face that you've seen a million times now across the dungeon. Except the mouth of this one is a pentagon shape. Probably I don't know, like 5-6 inches across. And yeah, like you press the apple against it and it doesn't give. There's no semblance of movement or anything along those lines. And you try and like just reach through. Nothing. You hit stone.
Does it look like didn't we have chalk Or no, we used that already, didn't we?
Yeah, that was a
Good.
different room.
Okay,
Can
I
try it
was gonna say-
again.
Yeah, try tracing that pentagon shape
Um.
or whatever.
Okay.
It is. Yeah, see if we can make a button.
I do that.
All right. You do that, and nothing happens.
Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Um.
Um,
I'm just gonna go back to chow down on food.
Okay.
And I will recommend everybody
the
chow
guy
some.
to how to pull a lever.
He just looks at you and takes a step back and kind of gestures to the food.
I nibble some food.
Okay. What food sounds appealing?
What food is there again?
Boar, squash stew, iced cakes, and frothy beer.
I ask what he recommends.
Hmm. Probably just silently gestures to all of it, like it's all good.
I try the cake.
Okay.
I'll scoop up 2 tankards of beer and take them out to Thor.
All right.
Thor will drink that.
So what all has? Let's see. Twigs had.
I ate an apple.
Right. Yeah. You had the apple, and you
I had
had
cake.
the cake. Right. Now you're having some beer.
Yep, I'll sip the beer as I take it out to him.
Okay.
And I'll give him two tankards of beer, one for each hand.
Thor is excited about that.
Nice. Okay. So let's see. Do. Yeah. So Twigs and Thorf, you both get that D6 I talked about for Flame Scythe. And Sirenny, you get 2d10 temporary hit points.
I asked Twigs if he should try and eat everything, and maybe that would work.
Way ahead of you. I've already started making a plate. I've got 2 plates. I'm making one for me and I'm taking one out to Thor. So, I'm getting a little bit of everything.
Did you say there was pig?
Yeah.
Roast boar, yeah.
That's what Fib's eating. And
Okay.
she's thinking about those wereboars who are looking at her in the mirror.
Okay. Cool. So Twigs is basically just filling up on everything,
Well, yeah, and I'm filling up a
Okay.
plate for myself and for Thor.
and then
So-
for Thorf,
yeah.
yeah. So
But I'm not gonna eat till I
Thorf,
take-
you want all of it?
Yeah, there's food. I'll eat it.
All right.
He hasn't killed him yet.
So let's just run down the list here, and we'll kind of like because people could communicate how they feel after eating the food. So anybody who eats the boar feels stronger and has advantage on strength checks.
Okay.
Anybody who has the stew feels healthier and gains advantage on con saves. Iced cakes give you 2d10 temp HP, and the beer gives you the d6. So,
Can we just can we just eat all of it?
if everybody wants everything, we can do that. Yeah.
I want everything.
I guess.
Okay. So, yeah. Does anybody want to forego this stuff, or should I just assume everybody loads up?
Does it appear to be
Grandma does.
Does it appear to be diminishing as we're eating it?
No, just kind of chills there.
So it's
We're gonna have sore tummies.
It seems to be bad. All right.
Um,
I guess while we're
Okay.
eating, then I'm gonna ritualistically cast detect magic.
I want to ask the guy what now after I eat food.
He just like doesn't respond for a second, and then gestures to the food.
Eat more.
You
Got
see
it.
Twigs going back for seconds.
Can I look under the table for a lever?
Sure.
Okay.
So you do that, and you find no levers.
Can I look under the food?
Twigs
Sure.
messing up.
You find no levers hidden under the food.
Gosh,
Thor, realizing he needs to watch his weight, doesn't need seconds.
I will take him out a second tankard of beer though, or a third if he would like.
I'll drink those.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Those don't count.
Yeah. Water weight.
Yeah. So Cyrene just searching high and low for.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and detecting the magics. So, let's see here. If there's anything you would come up with specifically. I mean, I guess it would be probably a bit of abjuration, which is like protection magic. Perhaps some, I suppose, like necromancy with the healing, or the temp HP because it gives you, sort of like extra life or whatever.
Anything out of the ordinary that I wouldn't expect?
Let me check one tiny thing. Do.
It's Dunamancy. Ah!
I mean, like the D6 is very similar to Dunamancy, right? Because
Yeah.
it's just like, you're kind of manipulating the odds a little bit, just playing with fate.
Yeah.
So perhaps one thing that you might not have expected is that even the ones that don't have a healing effect to them, or a fortifying, like a hit point fortifying effect to them, have some necromancy magic emanating from them.
Is it more like for
Cool.
the preservation of it?
Hard to say.
Okay.
Don't like that.
No illusion magic that I can see though. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. What about on the guy?
Let's see what his deal is. He might find something here. Yeah. So looking at the dude in the suit,
It's death.
it's death. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Death works.
Yeah,
for
there's
Halloween's.
there is some illusion magic over this individual.
I offer him food.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, whatever you offer him, he takes it.
Okay. Does he eat it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll go out and I'll kind of basically like pull Cyrene out and pull her to the side and say, there's illusion magic on him.
Is he the lover?
Do you want me to try pulling him?
Sure.
Alright. So I'll turn around and I'll walk back in. And I'll walk up to him, and I'm just gonna kind of like reach up and like grab his shirt and pull.
Okay. So you grab his shirt, give it a tug, and the shirt that you think you're grabbing doesn't respond, but you do grab some fabric that is concealed behind the illusion, and as you like give it a tug, there is like a puff of straw that just emerges from this guy's chest.
Oh, so he's like the doll outside. Probably like the monkey, where if you talk, straw comes out.
I'll look at him and I'll say, "Oh, is that why you weren't talking?"
Just sort of looks at you, doesn't respond.
Okay, and I'll turn and walk out. And I'll walk up to Tyranny and I'll say, I think he's okay. I think he's like them, and I'll point at the dolls. More specifically at the straw one.
What is
Well-
happening?
I'm not sure what's happening. I heard a loud bang, and then I saw Becca drop her phone. Now she's sitting on the floor,
I hope she's not dying.
and now she's plugging in her headset. It appears, and now she's just sitting with her back to the wall. Hello? No?
Wait.
Oh. She can't hear us.
Oh, good.
Now's the time to talk all of the shit,
That's
See, I
Tyranny.
fucking hate Becca.
right?
I miss her.
Becca heard you, Laura.
Did she hear what I said the second time?
I don't know.
Becca,
She chose not to the second time.
no! She's supposed to love me.
Why am I supposed to love you?
Hi, Becca, I missed you.
I miss you too.
Thank you.
It's cold on the floor.
Well, turn your fan off.
I can't! My computer would die.
Well, it's time for you to decide what's more important.
Oh, my computer. I put on the
Okay.
blanket.
Did your headset die?
Yeah.
Rip.
Yep.
Yeah. So, D&D
Don't ask me
things.
to make any rolls. That's a lot of work.
Make
What?
a roll.
Becca, but
Who's
you
rolling?
just got all those fancy things. You have to roll something.
True.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste them.
I didn't. I'm pretty sure my temporary hit points will last until I use them.
Flame Safe is
Or
gonna open the
something
next
else
door
happens.
if everybody else is just sitting.
Did we get the lever? No, we have to find where the lever is.
That's
Okay,
fair.
I
Flame
rip
Safe does
open the
not.
pig. I'm looking for the lever.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that, please. Oh my god, Nico!
All right.
Fuck.
It's a 100 D100, so 200 dice.
I can't see the picture.
It's just his thing is covered
Oh.
in dice.
My browser froze for a full minute while I was trying to do it.
Oh no.
I can imagine.
This is not a surprise.
Whoa! Roll 20 is being wild. Did you guys all just have the whole map uncovered?
No.
Wait, what? Oh, so you might have seen some stuff, huh?
Not
I'll
on
just
purpose.
pretend not to have seen it. I see Vlad.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
What is?
Sure is.
I don't know how this has happened,
Just
but
refresh,
roll
it'll
20,
fix it.
roll 20 trusts me, I guess.
Mistakes were made. Here.
Yeah, Laura, admin, same
Here's
thing.
Gromod. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe refresh and it'll fix itself? I
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I mean, unless it's okay if I cheat.
don't know.
As long
Do
as
I
you don't eat
know-
pumpkins, too, you can be a cheater.
It is hiding everything. It didn't actually trust me.
Okay, good.
So do I
Now you
notice anything negative from all the stuff that I ate? Or do I only get some positive feelings?
Get some gas.
So,
I'm
Thor.
thinking it's a trap and I want to see if I figure out anything going wrong.
Let's see. To evaluate yourself. I suppose we could call this a wisdom check?
Some self-reflection.
Yes, a knowing thyself check.
Like, I feel like we're all doing that.
Okay, well then y'all can make wisdom checks if you like.
Yeah.
Just remember, you asked to make that roll.
What?
So now you have to
What?
do the work.
What? Oh.
So now what?
So now you have to do the work of making the roll.
Oh, I get a 15. I don't know how I get an advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Oops. Was
Well,
it supposed to be a wisdom save? Because 3 of us rolled wisdom saves.
I thought.
it's supposed to be a check.
Oh, I don't have proficiency, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I do. So that's
Can you
an
even
11.
roll without proficiency?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sure can.
Um,
Why does it say 1 plus 2?
Because bard
Bards.
things.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Can I roll? Do I get, what's that, a d6?
Yeah, if you want to burn that on this, you can certainly do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
So it's now a 13.
Okay. So, yeah. I mean, so I'm okay taking the first roll, just for everybody. Like, we just need to tweak modifiers if it's relevant. So I think like Cyrene and Fib. Yeah, you
I like
Yeah.
that Royal Mata's like, oh, not a save? Okay, I'll just re-roll it.
Yeah,
It's so much
try
more.
and wipe out that nat one.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, Cyrene, I don't think would notice too much of anything. Fib, however, you feel a bit different. In such a way that would suggest, perhaps your cool Constitution bonus thing that you have
No.
is gone.
No. What? Why? How?
Can you talk? Can you talk to them?
Talk to.
The person possessing you.
I do. No. Are they still there?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's happened?
You like there's a moment as let's see, you have Unk, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Unk is like, I I'm not sure. I just noticed that too.
Fuck this fucking food.
Right, you hear like concentrating noises from Unk. She like tries to get the powers back online, but doesn't seem to be working.
Fuck! I hate this game. I hate this fucking tomb. I'm just.
So,
I don't know what it
Scene.
was before.
well, we
Sure, I
should
can
figure that
probably
out.
tell you.
I'm so mad.
I think Thorv notices his problem with strength as well, but he just doesn't. He just thinks it's because he's really fat now.
Just turned your muscle to fat.
There's the guy like at the table, right?
Yeah.
Fib grabs him by the scruff of whatever his shirt, and she's like, "What the fuck is this food?"
He just kind of smiles, doesn't respond.
She slaps him.
You slap him, and his face is very soft. It's like,
Oh!
probably stuffed with straw or something.
That's so. It's stuff with straw. Does he look like he's not even a real person?
I mean, he doesn't look that way, but when you make contact, he definitely feels like a scarecrow.
I start seeing if I can open him.
Okay. So
Sigourney is very confused by Fib's actions.
I
I
guess.
fucking hate this guy more than Shago.
Wow.
Fuck this
New
guy.
record. Okay. So let's maybe do initiative things then, because Angry Fib is being all angry and
Yeah, she
disembowelly and stuff.
My strength resets as well, correct then?
That is correct.
Okay.
Any effects that you all have from the trickster gods are no longer in play.
Oh my
That's who's not
god.
affected.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, is that only for people who consumed and drank from this table?
Yes.
Because Groyomod has his own beer, and he doesn't want to try other beer.
Okay.
And that was
I-
something I said earlier. Just
was.
okay.
So, top of the order as Fib, just begins making a scene, right? Like you kind of have the guy like by the collar and begin to pull him in. But first, Groyomod is, I don't know, you're probably just like off drinking your own beer, feeling,
Yeah, I would say for
About
this
your
turn, I just hear Fib getting loud, and that's not too weird a thing for Groyomod to hear.
Okay,
So he doesn't do anything.
cool. So Fib.
Okay, so Fib has this guy, and she's looking like on his head or around his neck, and we'll go down to like his shoulders. She's looking for a seam, and if she finds that seam, she wants to rip the seam open.
Okay. There is nothing like visually off about the guy. He just like he feels like a scarecrow. So I don't know. Do you want to like feel around for a stitch line or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you do that, and I guess the way we'll treat that is like let's have you make an investigation check
Okay.
for potential advantage on an attack next time. Okay, so yeah, you find a spot where it seems like whatever unseen form of this guy is actually lying beneath the surface. You find a seam. So probably able to do a bit of extra next time around, or any physical attack basically.
Okay, and Fib uses well no, she doesn't use that. But she's just like, he's like a fucking scarecrow or something. It's not even a real person.
Okay. Meanwhile, Bag of Nails. I mean, he's got a climb speed, so he's just gonna hop his way up here. And he's not firing yet. I think he like draws his bow, knocks an arrow, and is ready for like the first sign of hostility from the scarecrow dude here. Which brings us to Yon Scarecrow dude, who I suppose Yeah, I think he just like looks up at you, Fib, and there's something profoundly unsettling about the stare that this guy gives you. Maybe like this weird uncanny valley effect where you recognize for a moment how fake the human facade is, and I need you to make a wisdom save.
And this is what I have advantage on, right? No. Whatever. I don't care. Which one do you say? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Fuck, my wisdom's so bad. Fuck, no!
Okay. So suddenly,
Oh.
Fib, terror washes over you, and you're not sure what it is you have grabbed by the collar right now, but whatever it is terrifying monstrosity, and you are paralyzed with fear.
I hate it! How am I supposed to rip it open if I'm paralyzed with fear?
Yep. So that's fun. And then gonna go ahead and make an attack against you too.
Okay. Maybe it shouldn't have attacked me first.
As you're
When
like
it's food.
actively trying to figure out how to dismantle it.
When it's food, it attacked me with its food.
Okay. So you see this man hold out his hand, all like, you know, almost as though he has claws, and then he like plunges what looks like a normal hand toward you, but you feel the sharp piercing sensation as claws do in fact dig into you, and well, it's an 18 to hit. So
Well, I'm pretty sure that hits.
yeah.
It does hit.
Yeah, so that is 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay, well, now I have to figure out what my hit points are.
Oh shit.
I'll write down in a OneNote for now. My hit points are probably like 16.
Seems about right.
Why do you have your hit points written down in OneNote?
I'm saying I'm putting -8 on OneNote because if I lost my con, that means my hit points are going
Oh.
down.
Don't forget your temporary hit points that you got too.
Yeah,
Oh,
There is
good
that.
point.
Maybe
I
10,
don't
10.
think I rolled those, so I'll do it now.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
Okay, so you still have 4 temp HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. He just like kind of stares you down, this creepy smile playing across his face. That brings us to Azaka, who I don't think would have partaken. Like, she's yeah.
I purposely didn't invite them to eat,
Okay, so Azaka,
just in case we all died.
yeah,
We'd have
seeing all
somebody
this, and actually
to tell.
tell our story. Bag of Nails would have been able to take his shot, so let's give him a chance to do that. 23.
Bag of nails, not bag of fails. Apply that
Something
poison.
tells me scarecrows are probably immune to poison damage. They sure are. So, all right, there's that. Azaka. Do.
God, it's so low. I went from 27 to 70. And that's just my guess because I don't remember.
Okay, so Azaka hits this guy twice for 10 combined points of damage. And then Twigs, it is your turn as you watch Fib kind of like... So, yeah, I think you're just kind of like stunned there, right? Like, it doesn't say you fall prone, but just dead still. Unresponsive. And Twigs, you see this happen.
Alright. Is she just ragdoll?
No, just kind of like standing still and not doing anything. So her hands are probably still up, like, clutching at his collar that isn't really there.
There's rage in her.
Not
All right.
fear.
Rage and terror.
I'm going to step up behind Fib, reach out a hand, and say, "May the moss protect you." And I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Indeed.
Oh, thank God. Okay, perfect.
So.
What a blessing you are.
And bonus action, I'm going to tell Flame Scythe to come in and spit at whatever the fuck this thing is. So, Flame Scythe comes storming in and just hawks a loogie at the guy.
Okay. So yeah, the way this is gonna work then, because Twigs specifically, like, you targeted the paralysis, I
Yes.
imagine, right? Okay, so Fib, you're still scared, but you're not paralyzed, and so Flame Scythe 20 hits. That'll be fun. So, as Fib regains her senses, we just see this man go up in flames, and still with the creepy dead-eyed stare, just keel over and slump to one side, still just staring up at you.
Does the illusion go away?
No,
Are we out of initiative then?
we are.
Okay, Fib gets her dagger out and just starts ripping him apart.
Okay. By the time that there is like no longer enough of the scarecrow to maintain an illusion over, yeah, it is absolutely a scarecrow that seems to have been enchanted to, yeah, serve as a manservant of sorts.
I hate the scarecrow.
Can I find the lever now?
Searching the room high and low, I think the only, I don't know, like relevant, hinty looking thing. It seems like that pentagonal shape you found in the wall.
Can I put the skull up to it? Wait, like, okay, what can you give me another description of this?
Okay, so there is a wall with a tapestry hanging over it. Behind the tapestry is like, some standard, wall carving art stuff, but cleverly disguised inside of it is this devil face that you've seen all around the tomb, with a mouth that is different from what you've seen around the tomb in that it is shaped like a pentagon, about 4, 5, maybe 6 inches across.
Like, can I put the skull in? I don't know the size of the skull.
No, it doesn't seem to fit.
Can I press it?
So you do the thing, press, fidget, whatever. All of this just like as you have it kind of like exposed, right? And just knocking and banging things into it and whatever.
Mm.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen. And I guess like now that we're in full on problem solving mode, like hint hint, if we look at the tapestry hanging in front of it, there is a similar, yeah.
I'm looking at the entire room. I'm not going to ignore the tapestry.
That's why I'm just giving it away now rather than like.
Try
Yeah.
using the
I asked
tapestry to
20
grab
minutes
it.
ago?
Sorry, what was that, Austin?
Try using the tapestry to reach to the hole.
Okay.
I'm tell staring at.
Yeah. So somebody who can fit in there does that. Maybe.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Alright, cool. You reach in and you find inside a thing. So yeah, it's like you can just reach through the tapestry. It doesn't like it doesn't fold up and go inside some cavity in the wall. Rather, you seem to be reaching into some, like extraplanar space. And as you feel around inside, you do find what seems like a lever. And so, giving that a tug, we hear the stone grinding on stone as fourth keyhole is cleared. So,
So when do I need to ask if I look at something? Like, I don't understand.
Part of that is on me because I misread something. So I wanted, yeah, like once we got back to it, I was trying to guide us back, and so the thing was originally supposed to be on the tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, partially, I mean, like all my bad, really, but I was trying to just guide us back that direction.
Fib's anger isn't sated, and
Just throwing straw everywhere.
yeah, like I just like that was over too quickly.
We didn't even get to do anything.
Like
We'll let
she's
Fib
gonna
be
put him in
angry.
her. She's gonna put him in her bag and think on it.
I asked Fib if she wants me to put a snake on top of the straw to desecrate it further.
No,
Okay.
because I don't know that he hated snakes. I just hate them.
Go to the next room.
Okay. Next room.
I'm gonna
Wait,
just
okay.
like use him like to shit on or something.
All right.
Because he's straw.
Before we open the next room, what happens if I'm over carrying capacity?
Oh no, because you're straight.
You are carrying too much and cannot run. So, yeah, your movement speed. Gosh, I haven't actually had to address this.
We've got
in
party members we
forever.
can disperse it through, don't we?
That's true. Just dump stuff on Azaka and call it good.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
That's,
Yeah, I
think
got
we've
like
already kinda done
5,000
that.
silver pieces. So
You can dump some on me too. I think I've got space still. I've only got.
Oh yeah,
5,000
that's right.
gold.
Because you,
And
yeah,
all
right.
the
You
rare
didn't
shit
enter this
ever.
game with anything.
You could
Yeah.
give some to Sirenny.
Sirenny is also over capacity,
Sirenny over capacity.
but I was just too lazy to get rid of like 100 gold pieces. Like, I'm barely over capacity.
All right, well, give them to me. I got 5,100 now. There we go.
Did you just take my 100 gold pieces?
If you, I mean, I would assume that you would have given them to me.
Sure, fine. Take my 100 gold pieces.
Whoa, he's
That's
stealing.
I think you gave me the 5,000. You guys agreed to just give me the 5. I don't need it. I'm
I
literally just
I
carrying
actually need to give you 200.
it. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure I can. Whoops. That's...
Alright, who wants 3,000 silver pieces?
Oh, I have so much silver. I don't even know what my carry capacity
Yeah, I
is.
can't carry 3,000.
I can't carry a lot more.
Okay, well I have
probably.
3,500 silver pieces I need to drop off somewhere.
On the ground.
Just give it all to Azaka.
Yeah, what is bag of nails
Just
doing?
typical MMO, just drop it on the ground.
I'll cut off a bunch of the bags that I'm carrying around and just hand them over to her.
God.
See Thor unstrap all the shit that's just fucking hanging off of him because he's been like our pack mule.
All right, so let's see. What all are you handing over to Azaka so I can make notes?
3,500 silver pieces.
3,500 silver. Okay.
Consider that payment.
Just hold on to that for a little bit. Hopefully I get my strength back. And
Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. So that's a thing.
Exchange that for platinum.
Oh yeah, let me just pop over to the exchange, in this long forsaken tomb.
I'm sure they've got a money exchange somewhere.
You probably have Coinstar somewhere in there.
Yeah, right. Just like kind of, yell up to the ceiling. Hey, Whoever built this place, where's the closest ATM?
Well, we could have asked him if we didn't fucking hit him.
I don't give a fuck.
That was Withers.
Oh.
You know.
Wait, what?
Still does not care.
Yeah. We could have asked him some questions, but
Which
it
one was Withers?
What
That
has
was the dude in the
disappeared?
office.
Yeah, we
What?
talked to him for a while.
Is Withers the one that was weak and died from being weak?
Yeah, that one.
He was real handsy.
Hey. But yeah, so now that people are not over carrying capacity and can functionally run again because we run like Skyrim encumbrance in this game. Yeah. Next door?
Yep.
Yeah.
Scythe, go.
There's that go.
Yeah. That's like
Okay.
roaring and the door opening at the same time.
So, in this room, a 5-foot wide, floor to ceiling glass cylinder near the back wall of the room is filled with light, the source of which is not apparent. A tiny triangular hole is cut through the glass, 5 feet above the floor. Inside the cylinder, an iron lever is set into a metal plate on the floor.
Not gonna lie, that looks like a toilet flusher. Like
Wait,
Thing
can you
inside.
go over that again?
yeah.
5-foot wide, floor to ceiling glass cylinder near the back wall, filled with light with no apparent source. A tiny triangular hole is cut through the glass, 5 feet above the floor. Inside the cylinder, an iron lever is set into a metal plate on the floor.
Stick something through the triangle hole and see what happens.
Okay, so there's a. Is this a triangle door?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a glass cylinder near the back of the room. And there's a metal plate where?
Inside the cylinder on the floor.
Okay. And where's this lever?
In the plate.
So we just get into the cylinder?
Seems like it.
Don't just stick your hand in.
If only we had Vlad still. We could stick his hand.
Where's Biff Longsteel?
He has hands.
He's around here somewhere.
Should ask him if he wants to help.
Our NPCs are just like fodder for us.
I mean, I feel like that's what they put those guys here for.
Biff, you got promoted. You're the new lad.
Oh god. That's terrible.
Can you do a magic check?
Me?
Yes.
It would take a couple minutes.
That's okay.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that then. I'll cast Detect Magic. Ritually.
Okay. So I think you would pick up some abjuration magic from the glass itself.
What is Abjuration again?
The protecty kind.
Gotcha. So you can't break glass.
I have a snake. Can I summon? I will ask Fib to please leave the room,
Fib leaves.
and I will summon my snake and see if they can go through the triangle and flip the lever.
Why don't we stick something else in there we don't care about at all first and see what
Oh,
happens?
yeah.
We have some cats.
First put like a stick.
Okay.
Go
So,
into the other room and get a piece of straw and stick it in there.
all right, you do that and feed it through the triangle hole.
Fib does
And-
it.
Okay. The straw just kind of like flutters down to the ground, unharmed.
My snake to do it nicely as long as he feels like it's safe and he doesn't start getting hurt.
So let's see.
Snakes can fit in very small holes. They're good like that.
But yours is a giant constrictor snake, is it not?
Yeah, it's so good at it.
What we need is a hamster.
It's like
How big
10
is
feet
the
around.
triangle?
It says tiny. So
Like,
We'd have a
This
better
one?
shot of shoving Thor through than your.
let's see.
why? Wait. We have a gecko.
okay.
Gecko go through?
Why do
Can
we
it
have a
constrict?
gecko?
Because we picked up a gecko that speaks Druidic.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we said we weren't going to torture him.
Yeah, we're not going to use him as.
We're not.
fodder.
As
So
long as it's safe, he can go through.
Right, so here, this was not in the flavor text for some reason, but the triangular hole in the glass is 1 inch wide.
So, can we ask?
I
the
got
gecko?
it. Twigs is going to come in the room. Oops. Fuck. I'm under. Hang on.
I
What
mean,
the
I'm
hell
not
room
gonna
are we
find
looking at?
myself.
I lost.
The room
Twigs.
directly to the north.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. I'm going to come in here.
This one? What is it? This one? Wait, no. This
North.
this one?
Far north.
Okay.
There you go. And let me make sure I have a wild shape. I do. So I'm going to wild shape into an octopus.
No, do a hamster. Wait, why an octopus?
Because
And
octopus are strong.
yes, and I'm
And
gonna
they are
And can
fucking
definitely fit through
terrifying.
that
yes,
hole.
I'm going to. I mean, do I need giant octopus or am I good with regular octopus?
I'm not sure if a giant octopus can fit.
Right. Well, there. I'm squishy. I can fit through fucking anything. You got an inch.
I mean, you still have like a beak. Like you
He
still
doesn't
have
all need to
part-
fit.
Just
That's a
smash
squid.
it.
I'm not a squid. I'm an octopus.
You have a brain. It doesn't squish.
Mm,
You doesn't squish.
I don't. Have you ever seen?
I have, but it's a giant octopus. I'm not talking
I just
about
need to
the
get a
small-
tentacle in there, grab the lever, and flip it.
No,
That's all I'm trying to do.
there's a tentacle in there.
Yeah, do I need giant octopus or am I good with regular? Is kind of what I was asking.
For this kind of reach, you'd probably need to be a big octopus.
All right, we'll do giant octopus then, and I will kind of. I guess I'll squish in the corner then.
Okay. And so the plan is go octopus, jam a tentacle in there, and pull the lever.
Yep.
Alright.
I feel
So,
like I'd be
you do that.
dexterous enough to do that.
Okay. You turn into a giant octopus. And let's have a look at some stuff. Giant octopus.
I would have asked Sirenny to spray me with water before I went. Octopus.
You asked Sirenny to spray you?
With water. And then went giant octopus, just so because like they don't necessarily like they're okay as long as they don't get super dry. But they
Moisten me.
basically, I mean, they're
not,
not.
not even moisten. Moisten.
Yes,
Ew.
moisten.
Okay, but yeah, so you turn into a giant octopus, which can hold its breath for an hour out of the water, so
Yep.
you're good there.
Yeah, I know. They can
And
live. I knew that. I knew they could live.
yeah,
I knew they
so
could live.
so you do the thing, sliding a tentacle through the little
Ooh.
hole in the glass. And yeah, it's a tight squeeze. But you do manage to reach down and get your tentacle wrapped around the lever. Give it a pull, and yeah, sure enough, we hear from outside
The clicky click.
as the last keyhole is uncovered.
Right, I'll drop the form and appear exactly where I am.
Cool.
And I'm gonna still like kind of be standing there expecting one more like misting.
I give him one more misting.
I give her a hug.
I love it.
So, and then I will head out of the room.
Okay.
This is the worst adventure of Fib's life.
Sorry.
It's not your fault!
Do those look close enough to snakes to concern Fib?
What,
All the tentacles?
tentacles? No.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious how we were supposed to do that.
It just kind of offered some assorted options, like going gaseous form or like summoning an unseen servant inside the thing.
Oh, or mage hand or stuff like that.
Not mage hand actually. It was
Oh.
too
heavy.
difficult to move for a mage hand.
Gotcha.
But
What
yeah.
about like Thorn Whip?
That could potentially work.
Okay. If I could get up to that room.
Just squeeze in, press up against the glass.
I think this is where the hole was.
Okay. Yeah. So the keyholes are all uncovered.
Let's take a long rest first.
Well, should we
I'm
open
worried.
these so that?
We know how to open them all now.
Yeah.
Well, right, but so we don't have to expend stuff to do it.
None of them require
I-
you to expend anything.
Well, a wild shape.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess
I
the
mean,
one does.
We can just open the door now and then rest here with the door open.
Unless something comes out.
Yeah, or there's hags that are coming.
That's the other thing.
We don't know those hags are bad.
They took a lot
kidnapped
of
my hair.
hair and made him alone.
They
Yeah.
kidnapped my hair.
So
Whose hair? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Fibs is a nice person.
That was
Huh?
that was Laura. That wasn't Fib.
Oh, so much better. Laura is laughing.
I just
at
forgot. I just forgot.
So Twigs is like fumbling around, trying to fit them in the right holes, but not really matching them up too well.
Okay, what are we doing?
Yeah, right. So let's
Twig
have
is
the
just
group.
like,
I have
fuck this.
goals.
Right.
So
Yeah. So
I
Siri has the things.
Oh.
unless you went through
I had
Tyranny's pack and grabbed them,
No, I thought I had one or two because I was helping you. But-
well, I took them all and put them back in my bag before we left.
okay. Well, then I don't do that. I'm gonna go examine the holes anyway.
I think we need to take a long rest first. Not
Are we
here.
still sleepy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
well,
like to be back to normal.
Yeah, me and Twigs have to sleep in a water coffin. So
Oh, yeah.
In a water coffin.
yep, in a water coffin.
Forgot about that.
So maybe we should go someplace else. Maybe
back out
back.
to that hallway,
Yeah.
or do we want to get farther
Oh,
away from here?
We can go back to where we rested yesterday, because now we know the secret entrance right?
Yeah, so like as long as you leave the secret entrance open and nothing comes along and like closes it on you in the meantime.
Oh no.
Just leave Thorv stuck in there.
Hold on one second, guys. What was that, Becca? Technical difficulties.
We didn't even get the squirrel first.
Yeah, I'd prefer that we don't go past that, so we can get back through.
We could always stay in that room and keep the door open.
Yeah, just wedge something in there.
Okay. Cool. So circle back up and around to the control room. Okay.
And that panel's gone. That's in the way, anyways.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, so you do that. Heading up. The dolls all like wave goodbye to you as you go back up the steps.
Viv is
And
still
the-
being awkward.
I would Druidcraft a little crown for the little straw one, just out of like I don't know,
Why
out of
don't you
straw.
fix the old one, the clay one?
I mean, I could do that too. I got mending. I was waiting for the opportunity.
So, okay, you use mending for what exactly?
Fix the dent, I guess.
Okay, I mean like it's
The
easy
rest of
enough
the
to
way,
smooth
yeah.
out. Like you don't necessarily need to like.
Well, I tried to smooth it out before and it got all perfect, but I just figured, you know.
Okay, cool. I mean, yeah, you fix up whatever minor cosmetic problems, apart from the creepiness that there might be with the doll.
I feel like maybe he, you know, didn't even mind the poke in his head. You know?
I thought you were gonna say the creepiness.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm sure he doesn't give a fuck.
But yeah, it's just like a little root tiara for her. That's all.
Okay.
Just
All right. So that's the thing. It's kind of slow going.
Yeah, I'll kind of push
Or-
Thorv.
Yeah.
I'll be behind him, just shoving him up the stairs. Well, actually,
Right.
do,
Thank
do
him
you
for the
wanna
help.
do you want to do this easy, the easy way?
No, do it the hard way.
Or the
Yeah,
hard way.
Thorv likes that idea. We'll do it the hard way.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be transformed into anything weird.
I was just gonna polymorph you into a mouse and just carry you, so that way we don't have to squish. But that works. You could suffer.
Yep. I'll inconvenience everybody.
Okay.
Just to annoy Cyrene.
I'm not annoyed.
Oh, well, I'll do it anyways, just because I want to be annoying.
Mhm.
Did you guys cut off
Juliet.
my beard?
Our whole party is slowly just being in a continuous bad mood.
I mean,
Yep.
that's what this dungeon does.
This dungeon
Yep.
is ripping us apart,
It literally
destroying
drives you into
friendships.
insanity. Yep.
True.
Eric just loves seeing us suffer.
Yes.
Well, Descent into Avernus is our next phase in our torture.
That's fine.
So you head back up, slowly but surely. And so like here's the thing. Thorv will unequivocally not fit down the secret passage to the control room. It is simply not happening in his current shape.
Twigs just
So-
shrugs and goes on.
Fine, you can turn me into a mouse. Or whatever you want.
Whatever he wants, eh?
Turn him into a weasel.
Fine.
Okay. So you turn Thorv into a weasel
Thank you.
Yes.
and bring him on through.
And I will keep him as a weasel for an hour and pet him. And
It's
then
adorable.
once that hour's up, I'll just set him down and let him let him go.
You should cradle the weasel like a baby, and then when he turns into Thor, you're cradling Thor like a baby.
I don't want a
Thor would
giant,
squish him.
Yeah, I do not want a giant Thor on top
Be
of me.
really, hardy and like brace yourself for it.
He's like 500 pounds with all the stuff he's carrying.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll pass.
Alright. So.
I feel like Thor needs to just chill out as a weasel for a little bit and just mellow out before he
Does
comes.
Thor feel better after being stroked for an hour?
No, Thor was very annoyed with this and is not very cooperative.
Oh, okay.
I guess
Wait,
Alright.
is Thor fighting then?
No.
He's not cooperative.
He's just not sitting still.
Oh.
I guess if he doesn't sit still, then I would let it go early. I'm not gonna torture him.
It's weird.
So.
So yeah, that's the thing. Go ahead and mark off your polymorph to get Thor down the hallway.
Done.
And yeah, so you all get set up for a night's rest here in the control room before taking on whatever lies beyond the big green door inlaid with goblin skeletons. So a long rest is not a thing that happens.
Oh no.
We're in our dome though, right?
Let's see. What is the square footage of said dome?
It's so big. Why can't I find my dome?
I find some water for me and Twigs to sleep in.
10-foot
10-foot
radius.
radius. Yeah.
Okay. So let me start like arranging tokens and see how it shakes out.
Can
Should-
Thor
should be-
fit in the hut?
I
Still
mean,
medium, right?
Are you medium? Because you're large on the
No,
map.
Yeah, you're large.
Me and Fib snuggle on top of each other.
Oh, it's adorable.
You and Fib cannot. You and I can.
Me and Fib can do whatever we want.
You have to sleep in a
Right.
water tub
Twigs
like
can
I
be a
do.
third. Oh,
You
Ha!
cannot snuggle with Fib.
me and Twigs snuggle
What
after
the
his.
fuck?
I spend my last 2 hours I don't need to spend in the water snuggling with Fib.
Okay,
being all wet.
it's okay. It's worth it.
Also, I'm pretty sure Sirenny just has this like constant like clamminess thing going on now, where she's like perpetually damp. But yeah, it's fine. Okay, so there is enough room, barely, within the confines of the tiny hut. Which means that maybe you'll just have to be a little more effort expended on things. So let's take a look.
Becca, I need your advice when we're done.
My advice is Sebastian Stan.
Okay, I have to figure out, I guess, just which one he would.
Well, you have to wait 45-ish minutes.
Well, that's why I said after. I just don't want.
That's why I said 45 minutes. It's after.
Alright.
Ooh.
So I think the way that this plays out is, I mean, if there's any conversation about this at all, like, okay, let's get the hut set up, I'm gonna cast the hut kind of thing, there would be interference.
Oh!
By what?
by the things that have been following you for some time now.
What the fuck? I hate them. I mean, are you saying that if Fib just starts it, then she gets it up because, like, she would?
Sorry, what?
Are you saying if she just starts it without asking, then we would get it up?
I mean, like, I think so. I think the things that are watching you, whatever they may be, are probably, wise to how this whole thing works. And as such,
Are they friendly to us?
I mean, I guess it depends on your definition of friendly.
Okay.
There's some room for interpretation there. So like, as Fib is getting ready to conjure the hut for you all to sleep in, I guess we'll situate Fib like center-ish. That makes sense. And I'll get you to the map in a moment.
Yeah, once I'm back in the control room, I'll rip that hidden door off.
Okay, so yeah, it's like this sliding thing that was like under the control panel. So you just continue destroying the thing that has already been absolutely obliterated by this group.
Obviously not enough. I mean,
Yeah. Now it will no longer function. Thought I did that before.
All right. But yeah, so Fib in the middle, everybody else kind of situated in a way to be able to fit in the bubble. But before the bubble is up, there is suddenly a much denser concentration of creatures in the room. As flashing into existence, seemingly all at once, we see a creepy trio of individuals that you all have seen. Well, not all of you. Most of you have seen a time or two before.
are they hags?
They are hags. They're most definitely hags.
They're friendly to us.
They love us.
So, Fib casting, we see appearing around the perimeter of the group. One, kind of, hunchbacked old lady form, with tarnished gold coins covering her eyes, and Becca's favorite part, ants nesting in her skull.
Don't like that.
There are just trails of them walking around her entire body, and they seem to respond to her will. Then the next one, another wizened old woman, wearing a string of chattering child-sized teeth around her neck, and kind of standing there with a heavy wooden peg leg resting on the stone as she materializes. You can see that there is a yellowish gas kind of slowly billowing out of her nose and ears. And furthermore, kind of just in this big mess of things that hang from her neck, there is a pouch that seems to be stitched from some kind of humanoid skin. Finally, the third one. You cannot see her face, as it is covered with a squirming leather sack that seems to be sewn over her head. And, yeah, they all just appear around you, and one of them says, I suppose the one with the coins over her eyes, looks at the group and says, "We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way."
What is this?
you, my girl, will hand over the skeleton keys you've collected.
And that doesn't seem to be a very good deal. Why would I do that?
At this point, the one with the bag over her head is going to just like actively lunge in and try and grab Sirene. Which I think seems like a good place for initiative to happen, yeah?
Did I get my Shadow Blade off?
No, because that also would provoke initiative. So, things, and then get you to a map. Make sure that we do Fibs with initiative, or with do Fibs initiative with initiative.
Yes.
Yeah. There it is. That took a minute.
That's so low.
We're gonna die.
Oh, hey, that's decent.
So, being so fat, I have no negative issues with combat or anything, right?
I mean, close. You know, it's a little tougher to maneuver around. I think width-wise, you would take up like a large creature's space at this point.
Okay. So I have all this. I have all this stuff I can reach.
You have greater range.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the problem is.
You can't fit in tight areas.
Yes. Besides that part.
You're the one who's really upset about this, so
Yeah.
ask yourself this question.
Well, I'm just making sure there is no negative actual negative effect before
You
I
can't
try and
fit in
fight
tight
something.
areas. That's it.
Yeah, that's kind of
Sounds good to me.
the bulk of the thing. Okay. Make sure I got all your followers in here too. If they're sleeping anywhere near safety, I guess they'll be with you. So, like Biff Longsteel.
Yeah, hopefully he can fight. Maybe he'll die in our place.
Yes, the legendary warrior that is Biff. Let's see. Biff, show yourself.
I mean, that's fitting for Biff. He's probably playing it himself, and he's terrible. It's probably on like a old, like pitted trumpet.
Where in the
like-
fuck did I leave Biff's token?
Dented all. The mouthpiece is like 90 degrees off from where it should be.
Great.
It's like a French horn.
So,
Yeah.
let's see if maybe we can just grab something similar.
Good old Biff.
Let's see. Here we go. That'll do. I'll just. Wait. Okay. Just tuck Biff in there. This is a very close quarters situation that we have on our hands. I think that's everybody. So. Ah.
Oh boy.
Yep. Okay, so top of the order as the one with the leather sack over her head lunges to grab Sirene and pull her away from the rest of the group. Gromod, you are up first. What do you do?
Oh my god, this is cramped.
Right?
Groma's kind of like, hey, no. and then he's gonna put his hunter's mark on that, and then swing with his Yakua.
Okay. Excellent. 25 will most certainly hit. Or, well, Yikawa. So, 23 will most certainly hit.
That was like almost a British accent.
It's like standard American generic fantasy.
Are hacks humanoid?
I
Um,
don't think so. If I'm remembering right.
yeah, it'd be a stretch. Like, there's a possibility, but probably not. Okay, yeah, you do some stabbing, and you hit both times. Well, okay, wait. So archery does not apply here. So you hit one time.
That's
for 2
okay.
damage. And then, anything else?
That's about all he can do.
Okay. Zaka then probably doesn't have this shield thing up anymore, for one. Do. And yeah, it's gonna try and protect Cyrene. So, bow, arrows, shoot. Pew, pew, and pew. She hits this thing twice. A couple more arrows. Well, a couple of arrows lodge in the hag, who just kind of weathers the thing. We hear this like weird yipping sound from inside the bag. And then Bag of Nails.
Is she beating with puppies?
Eric, are you evil?
I mean, I'm not, but
Are you literally evil?
Maybe.
Bag of Nails.
It can't be proven
Shoots.
in court.
Misses. Then, I mean, the hags in general. So this one is going to try to grapple Cyrene. So
Irony does not appreciate it.
I'm gonna need an athletics or acrobatics check
From me?
from you.
Athletics or acrobatics? I'm gonna go with athletics. Cyrene does not want to be grabbed.
Do not even
That's,
touch Cyrene.
That's pretty solid. Let's see. We'll go. Grabs at you. It's close. She just barely kind of slips at the last second and is unable to pull you away. Which then brings us to her friend on the other side of Cyrene, who is going to try and gonna go ahead and have Cyrene make a saving throw. I believe it's going to be a wisdom saving throw, but let me verify. Roll 20 is taking forever. Yes. Cyrene, wisdom save.
Dun-dun-dun.
Okay.
Can I do anything about that?
I don't know, can you?
I don't think so.
Alright. So, Cyrene, you are turned into a frog.
Oh no.
Cyrene goes ribbit.
Well,
Yep,
all we have to do is
exactly
step
like that.
on her and she'll evac. Oh!
I'm so tiny.
Up over here and hide behind me. They will never see you.
Hop, hop.
Indeed. So we do that, and that brings us to the other hag, who, let's see, is going to...
Reach out and hit a monodrone because the hags hate monodrones.
Obviously.
Yeah. Definitely not gonna help you clear up some of the clutter.
Yeah. Hmm. Gosh. Oh. Oh, I know what she's gonna do. There you go. Let's see. So she begins gesturing and muttering and casting a spell, and is going to chuck some lightning in a straight line.
Oh no.
So
Fib, don't you have something that can...
Yeah, I'm going to do a counter spell with that. Do I have to make a check for it?
what level are you casting it?
Post! Why won't it... Oh, it's asking me what level. I'll do it at 4th level.
Okay. The lightning bolt just fizzles and fades.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hey, Eric, tell me, did I have to do it at 4th? Could I have done it at 3rd?
You want to know?
Oops, I casted that on that. No, it's fine. Don't. You tell me after the fight's over.
Okay. Sireni the frog.
Sirenia the frog has to take her headset off to look at her spells.
Yes. All of the spells that you have as a frog.
Sireni the frog. Ribbit.
I'm confused at your question. You are a frog and are incapable of casting spells at the moment.
She casts Eat Bug.
Why am I incapable of casting spells?
Cause you're a frog!
But I'm still Sireni. I still have my head. If it doesn't
Doesn't
have a
matter.
verbal component, can I cast?
Polymorphed, so you are effectively like mentally a frog right now.
Yes.
Okay.
and physically for that matter, but mentally as well is relevant, I feel.
Can I share?
Let's see. I imagine so at this point. Run away!
I want to be here.
Gonna go in the wall.
You're so tiny, I can't even see.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So you want to be in Thor's space.
Yeah.
Okay, tiny
I'm
frog
hiding.
hops over, hides under Thor, or like maybe hops up into his hand or something. I don't know. But yeah, you hide by Thor.
So careful.
And then that's gonna bring us to Fib.
Okay, these friggin' I hate that. I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade. I'm gonna cast it at a higher level to make it more
Cool.
powerful. That's gonna.
And remind me, is Shadow Blade a thing that makes an attack roll?
It makes a weapon, so you have to then make an attack roll.
Got it. Okay. Well,
Um,
when eventually you do make an attack roll, go ahead and do it at disadvantage.
what the fuck? Why?
Reasons?
Okay. Are we in dim lighting?
Yeah.
then I get advantage on it, so it evens
Okay.
out.
Cool.
And I'm going to go over here, and what is is this Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna stab at this upper left one.
Okay.
Let's see. 14?
That is not gonna hit.
Okay, don't I have that D6.
Yeah.
I still have it?
You do still have the D6. Go ahead and use it. You should actually choose
I
to
should
use
have
it
said it
before you know the
before.
result of the roll.
Okay, but I can still use it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, oof. Oh god.
All right, never mind. Doesn't matter.
Cool. That's awesome. So
Yeah, great.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Twigs.
Okay. So, question for you. Am I able to, because of Flame Scythe going immediately after me, am I able to coordinate just swapping spots with him? The only reason I do that versus backing up is I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity from this hag.
So I mean, like, you don't go at the same time, so no.
That's so annoying. Alright, well. I guess I will. Screw it. I'm gonna disengage and step back. And
Okay.
I will say, everybody ready?
Nope. Okay.
And I will bring Flame Scythe over, and I should be within 10 feet of everybody. And I'll say, Flame Scythe, do it. And I'm taking everybody but the hags. And we're gonna.
Okay.
We'll Misty step that out.
You
All
can
right.
Misty step everyone?
I can take everybody within 10 feet of Flame Scythe. And I
Oh
think
my god.
so.
You get dumped in the garbage room as a result, but yeah.
But we are out of the hags. So any willing
The hags know
creature.
where we went.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure the hags know where we went, but
Like the hags are just
Pretty sure they're willing to
behind us.
come too.
No,
Yeah.
it's
But-
me. I get to choose.
Yeah, so it's a willing creature of your choice, right?
Yes. Yeah. Any.
Okay.
I'm saying the hags are probably gonna hunt us down.
Yeah, I'm not really comfortable with the hags just being out there, and we'll never know.
They have what, 10 minutes before you get your hut up for them to find us?
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. So are we all willing to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a frog.
Is the frog willing to go?
I think so.
It's too
Okay.
scary
mean-
for the frog.
Doesn't want to
Frog
be
doesn't
here.
know what the fuck is happening, but yeah, doesn't want to be here. So
That's legit. Okay. So, yeah, you just appear back in the garbage room, and yeah, I mean, like, what's the plan? Figuring that there are probably hags on your tail.
I'm like, there wasn't anything dangerous in here, right? Okay,
Maybe in the
You would have,
morning.
yeah, there may be in the morning, but you killed off the Atyug last time you were through.
I'm just gonna start setting the hut up, and then like, that way,
Well,
if we
well,
decide
let's-
that
I mean, there's probably
It's
an
a
Atyug
ritual,
in the
so.
morning. I'm just wondering if we should just leave this room to avoid the Atyug in the morning,
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, maybe go to the
and just go to the front hall.
yeah, go to the what is it? The room where Fib went crazy on the undead. Well, there's the.
Well, I'm just
cast-
saying, literally, just go to the front hall so we maximize the time
Yeah.
we have.
As soon as we get to the front hall, set it up and stay
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you do that. So somebody runs up, shoves their arm up the thing's nose, and pulls the lever, and
God.
and yeah, back you go to the front hallway. So how are we doing the hut thing? Is it ritual cast? So 10 minutes? Are you hurrying up and using a spell slot?
I think it takes 10 minutes no matter what.
Is it? I feel like it's 1 minute, maybe. If you let me check.
Yeah,
1
just
minute.
Oh, 1 minute. You're right.
Yeah.
Let me check my spell slots. Yeah, I'll just use a spell slot in it then.
Cool. So, yeah, you managed to get the hut up before any threats make themselves known. And so, as you're all boxed off from the outside world for the time being, yeah, you get settled in for a rest.
It's sleepy time.
Make sure to keep watch.
Cyrne chills as a frog.
Hang on, I can.
Do we? Okay, if it's polymorph, like, two of us cast polymorph, we know we can just, like, bonk her on the head.
Oh, I can. Okay.
We don't need
yeah,
to waste a spell slot.
That's
fine.
fair.
If you bonk her on the head first, that's fine.
I'm a bonk her on the head.
All right.
Okay.
So.
Cyrne
Cool.
feels bonked, but is very grateful and.
I feel bonked.
I mean, when you bonk Sadie looks. There is
Sadie-
a look that
okay.
happened that Sadie gets.
Sadie
when
looks
she's bonked.
offended over literally everything anyone does to her.
But when you bonk her, it is legitimate for her to look.
Yeah.
upset. Regardless, I will hug Fib.
Oh my god, Fib hugs you back so.
All the hugs this session.
This is such a touching session. Like, emotionally and physically.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, hugging, sleeping,
Watching.
watching. Okay, cool. So the night comes and goes.
Since I would cast that too. Not that it would really do a whole lot, but
I conceal myself inside the totally not conspicuous bubble.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just makes us quieter, I assume, or sneaky.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we should still set watches.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you set watches, and I mean, it doesn't really matter what they are, as nothing bothers you over the course of the evening.
Wow.
And yeah,
Cyrne still has some skeleton things, right?
Do we have water for me to sleep in?
Can you not make water?
I can, but I need a container.
That's what I was saying. We could go to the crypt room right off the entrance, like the.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
there is that, or you could like
Water.
just move water into the mouth of like the devil face that's like at the top of the T intersection here, and just like
Sure. Why not?
okay.
Just
Fill the
fill the
double-
whole floor.
Yeah, just flood this whole dungeon. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Me and Twigs cuddle inside a double mouth.
There you go.
We could just fill the hut up with water. Make everyone enjoy this water bath.
All right.
Wow, we just like gotten beaten on this session.
I mean, like you say that, but honestly, you know, there's been some challenges, but you haven't been like actually beat up that bad.
Yeah, we're good at fleeing.
All right. So, let's see. I suppose you wake up the next day, unbothered, and in the entrance to the tomb. And so the question is, how do you want to proceed from there?
Can we get this curse off of me?
Do we know
Is
how?
he fat still?
He is indeed still fat.
One of you want to try like remove curse or something?
Yeah, Eric, let me rearrange some of my spells in the morning. You gotta give me a sec.
Yep. Actually, while you do that, if people are okay with running over like a minute or two, I'm just gonna pop out to the restroom real quick, and then maybe we can resolve that.
No, you
first
can't take a
thing.
bathroom break.
Ah. I'm old. Old lady. All right, back in a sec.
I don't have remove curse.
Clerics get it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I know, we go out and ask the snake people to cure us.
Why don't we just kill ourselves?
I mean, that works too.
That would solve our problem.
Yep. Reroll new characters for next session.
No, I just want the death curse to go on.
Oh.
Okay, end of campaign, you didn't do it.
I mean, we've opened the way for others now to just
Nope,
waltz
no one
in
can
and-
do it. They don't know how.
We've literally opened the way for them.
Not when the tomb crashes
Yeah.
behind us.
Besides those tomb dwarfs going and fixing everything.
I mean, we kind of chased the big guy off. You think they're gonna be? They weren't
could
doing
kill all
anything.
We could kill all the tomb dwarfs.
They were just kind of hanging out. They weren't actually like doing anything. I don't think.
They were maintaining the stuff.
No.
I'm sure as soon as they're left alone for a little bit, they'd be fixing everything.
Maybe until they realize the boss is gone. I guess. The boss ain't watching. Because he didn't come back. I don't think. So he's gone.
Yeah.
So. Oops. Didn't mean to click that. I would like to mend Thor's clothing that violently ripped when he got so large.
Yeah, I wonder how he's all fitting into his armor now.
Well, is your armor magical or no?
You have
Oh, yeah.
massive muffin top.
No, my armor is not.
Squeeze mechanics. That's all I'm gonna
Yep.
say. Squeeze mechanics.
It's just plain splint armor.
Yep. Squeeze mechanics.
Got bad news for.
It's uncomfortable.
It's comical.
There's just a large gap all around between the chest plate and the back and everything.
Well, I imagine since it enlarged around it, you're like, around where the armor is fine, and then like as soon as it gets out to your extremities, they just are bigger. And like everything's tight inside too, but it's not like unbearable.
That'd be terrifying.
Yeah, it'd be really, really messed up.
Okay, I'm back.
Because like you take
Okay.
on just 50% of your body weight, so whatever doesn't stretch out, you just gain other places, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm imagining.
Just really giant arms.
Yeah.
Outside of his armor.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining. Like really bloated arms and legs.
The weight all just went to your hands.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at you. Okay. I have removed curse, so can I try?
Yeah. So you do the thing. And casting remove curse upon Thorv removes the curse that has been placed upon him. And he returns to his normal size.
Oh, please tell me she like plucks something on his arm and he just deflates.
You just get like the whiny balloon
Yes.
deflating noise. It's like
Thor no longer wants to kill Serene.
What'd you say?
I no longer want to kill you.
I am very happy, and I hug you now that my arms can reach around you again.
hugs for everyone.
I also would like to ask very nicely, can I try and remove... Wait, you said, okay, it's not a curse on me and Twigs, right?
Okay.
It is a curse, but it couldn't be removed by remove curse or something like that.
Yeah. So, can I try Divine Intervention again?
Yes, you can certainly do that.
Come on, divine intervention. No.
It's like a negative. Okay.
Okay.
So, good times. So plans for the new day. Now that Thorv is back to normal Thorv size, back to his normal fighting weight, and yeah, you have keys. But it seems the hags know that you have keys.
We should prepare ourselves and go get the hags.
Yep. Back down there very carefully.
I might want to cast some preparatory spells.
Oh, am I
Um,
able to connect with our voices in our head? Do we get our powers back or anything?
You can still talk to the voices. They just are incapable of granting you any sort of power, it would seem.
Do I, with my knowledge of the gods, do I know how to fix that?
You could make a religion or arcana check to maybe gain some insight into the situation.
Oh no.
Ooh, no. Yeah, not so much with the knowing.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll go stand in the corner and try and throw up all that stuff that I ate and see if that helps.
Oh god. But that's a great image and sound. Everybody, let's just imagine that for a moment.
Nothing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, Thorv, you go and try and force yourself to puke up the food that you ate the day before.
It's disgusting.
I mean, like, you puke. If you want to puke, you can definitely make yourself puke.
You can try it.
You do not feel like you've gained any strength by puking.
Fine.
You ate some real bad gas station food.
Gas station sushi, man.
Yeah, now you're
Never
just
again.
permanently fucked up.
Okay, how far are we going? 'Cause I have a spell I would like to cast right before we go into the room.
Okay.
We make it that far before the hags.
Yeah. I mean, is the group willing to just kind of push forward, and then the plan being, if you reach the top of the steps, pause a second, let's see Ernie cast a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine with me.
If there are no objections, that is the thing that happens. You head back down the secret passage, you reach the top of the steps, and you can see at the base of the stairs, the green mist has returned.
Okay. Well, we know how to fix that. I cast this on everyone.
Okay.
It lasts 1 minute, but so everyone has advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Okay. Very good.
Sometimes I can do cleric things.
Yeah. And then you should probably stay towards the middle of the group as we go down the stairs then.
Yep, hags are looking for me.
I'll take the lead.
Okay. So down the stairs we go. Into the misty green room beyond. Green misty room beyond, I guess. And looking around as you reach the bottom. The room is shrouded in this thick haze. So it's difficult to make out any shapes, humanoid or otherwise, that might occupy the area.
Okay. Overturn the lid the cauldron again.
Yep, I'll walk out and put the lid back on the cauldron.
So let's see. As you do that, let's see. So we'll leave it there for now. Just get everything organized for this. So Thorv does that, and we said Thorv was kind of like heading things up, yeah?
Yep, I'm
Okay.
happy now. I'll take the lead.
I would have probably brought Flame Scythe out, and he'd have been right there with Thor before we went
Okay.
down.
That's reasonable. So we do that. Get Serenity toward the middle as specified. Okay. So you reach out to do that. And again, from up top, along the the balconies overlooking the mist-covered area here, we see these shapes kind of fade into view, the green fog swirling a bit as they displace it with their return to the prime material. Two off to the east, one to the west. The hags look down on you from the railings above, and I suppose it is there that we will start things off next week.